Today we're going to look at Invideo Vision and Higgsfield's grid generation. As you'll see later in the video, they're basically the same idea and likely share the same tech under the hood. The concept is to create a storyboard from a prompt or an uploaded image and get different angle shots of that scene. Invideo offers a grid of 9 shots only. Higgsfield offers grids of 16, 9, or 4, and of course, the most useful is the grid of 1, or 1 by 1. However, when tested, it looks like a 1 by 1 for Higgsfield actually means 3. Anyway, stick around until the end. After Invideo and Higgsfield, I'm going to show you something much more interesting and, I think, more useful for many of us. Or maybe I should say, same usefulness, but fewer bugs and more control. So, let's start with Invideo Vision. First, I tried to upload an image and kept getting the warning, unable to generate content, no credits were charged. Since it didn't explain why it was unable to generate, I kept trying, thinking it was just a bug. When I tried a different image, it worked. And here is a grid of 9 images. To get a single image out of the grid, we have to extract it by number. To do so, we actually have to switch to another app. So, the next app, as you see, has fewer options and a different prompt style. As a developer, I'd simply add buttons from 1 to 9 to extract the images a user wants. But the fact that there's a prompt here actually gives a hint as to what's really going on. I'm downloading some images for comparison. As you can see, the grid images came out well, but the single image extraction is quite buggy. If you stick around, I'll show you the flawless extraction method I found. Okay, I have some example images from Invideo Vision. Now let's try Higgsfield's grid generation. Same story. Add an image, write the same prompt, and here are the grid images. What I like about Higgsfield is that there's no need for extraction. All images in a grid are already separated. But that's not the flawless extraction trick I promised you earlier. Not yet. Here, that step isn't needed at all. I'm downloading some example images from Higgsfield for comparison. Now, let's try to upload the image that didn't work in Invideo Vision. And here is the reason why it failed there. I don't agree with the block, but at least here it's clear that it isn't a glitch. Here's the image. Nothing that could truly be considered inappropriate. But this was the final hint as to where this tech all comes from. It's Nano Banana Pro. I'm almost 100% sure that under the hood of both Invideo and Higgsfield is Nano Banana Pro. I'm using it here on Flow. Same image, same prompt. Here's the grid, and yet another proof that AI can't read my mind, at least not yet. Let's adjust the prompt to 9 shots, which should give us a grid of 9 images. And here it is. For extraction, I used a simple prompt. Extract top left image in high quality. But forget that prompt. Extracting this way is just as buggy as in video. The first extraction always works, but if you want to extract more images from the same grid, it gets messy. It extracts the wrong image or just ends up generating the whole grid all over again. I'll download some examples for comparison. What's great here is that you can choose the image resolution for the download. Now let's try that image that failed on Invideo and Higgsfield. For the grid, it works well, but with extraction, there are problems. Some things extract well, others don't. I tried different prompts. Some worked better, some not at all. And basically, thanks to this trial and error, I found an almost flawless way to extract images from a grid. If you're still watching, here's a little bonus. Invideo Vision promotes these grids as storyboards. Write one sentence and get a story. With Nano Banana Pro, you can actually create entire stories from a text prompt. But first things first, the almost flawless way is to highlight the image in the grid and use the simple prompt. Extract the highlighted image. I say almost because occasionally the very first image doesn't come out exactly as it appeared in the grid. However, all the following images came out great. And even the one that was previously wrong came out correctly when I tried it again. And here is that bonus. The first storyboard is only the beginning. You can create a full story with the same character, or even several characters. Simply use the previous grid as a reference image and ask it to make a continuation of the story. And here it is, the same woman in all images. Then, just use the previous grid, or even all previous grids, as reference images to create the next one, and so on from beginning to end. Here is the final comparison. Higgsfield doesn't require extraction because it uses a different execution, but the image quality isn't the best. You can upscale before downloading, sure, but those black edges? I don't think they'll disappear after an upscale, so it requires cropping too. Invideo Vision images are high quality. It seems they are in 4K. Nano Banana's images are also high quality. Actually, as I said, I'm almost sure they are all Nano Banana Pro images, whether they're coming from Higgsfield, Invideo, or Google's Flow. As for speed, Higgsfield and Invideo Vision are slow as hell. Flow is at least 5 times faster. I'm planning to make a story video one of these days, and then I'll show you exactly how to work with these storyboards, how to extract everything and put it all together. I don't think there's any point in creating a cheat sheet for this stuff, so I'll just put the prompts I used in the description of this video. That's all for today. Until the next one.